All right, class is in session once again, and I am honored and privileged to be in the presence of someone I've been so anxious to speak with and learn from and dive in, create some discourse. Doctor of clinical psychology and certified school psychologist, activist, lecturer, leader, teacher, professor. The list goes on. Author of Psychoacademic Holocaust, the Special Education and ADHD Wars Against Black Boys.
Black Power.
Good to see you, man.
Yes,
Come on,
sir.
man.
Yes,
We
sir.
had to get to it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We talked about it for some time, man. I've been a fan. Would Martin and Malcolm be going at each other?
Absolutely.
On Instagram?
Well, Martin and Malcolm wouldn't go at each other because Martin and Malcolm were both sincerely committed to the struggle. One caveat I would add to what you're saying, because I totally agree with you. It is wrong, and it's begin the gradual elimination of slavery.
Right.
The white men in America, Thomas Jefferson and Ben Franklin and George Washington said, how you going to outlaw slavery? We ain't done using it yet.
We're getting money.
They fought the American Revolutionary War. This is fact. The American Revolutionary War. The American Revolutionary War was fought because the white man in America needed slavery to continue.
Right.
And the crown was looking to eliminate it.
Right.
It had nothing to do with freedom. It was about keeping us in bondage. But again, they switch out the content, Nick, but the system remains the same.
Right.
You see, you saw the situation that happened with the NFL the other before.
Right.
But if you've never tasted a Philly cheesesteak, somebody could sell you a fake one and you think it's the real one.
Yeah.
That's how freedom is with black folks.
Wow.
We've never had freedom, Nick, in 400 years.
Wow.
So when somebody comes and say having a cell phone and a PhD and a house in a white suburb is freedom, we believe it because we've never had true freedom.
Wow.
That's why it's so easy to brainwash us.
Yeah.
So yes, the leaders have been weak, but the people have been even weaker.
Right.
Let's be honest. Not every black preacher
is really currency for this country.
That's true.
Keeping everyone in debt, whether it's college to mortgages to credit cards, the system of that we are property, not just black people, but everybody. Your birth certificate is really currency for this country.
That's true.
And
true.
That idea of when you speak of they and them in that system, the elite infrastructure, is that based off facts?
The system remains the same. The only thing they switch out, Nick, is the content. The system remains the same.
So, like, does Donald Trump know he's operating that system?
Oh, without
controlling
question.
That system?
The president is not an employer. The president is an employee. Remember when Barack Obama got elected and there was a whole big thing? What did Dr. Carter G. Woodson say in Miseducation of the Negro? He said, if you control a man's thinking, you don't have to worry about his actions. If you bring him to the house, you don't even have to tell him to go to the back. He'll go on his own. And when he get to the back, if there is no door, he will make the door and walk out of it.
Yeah.
That is how Dr. Woodson also.
And I know a lot of the people listening and watching are definitely going to do the same. So much continued success.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Man, Dr. Umar Johnson. It's a revolution.